Yeah, catch up on the AR, how you did that? Track off lift up when you take off, how you did that? You put switches up.
Come on, I need 10 more, just like that. Get your chin all the way to the ball. Don't start cheating yourself. You want to be ready, right? We're gonna get you there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't want to see your heels touch the ground, just tippy toe. Your footwork, you're gonna get that footwork right. I know you ain't tired, we ain't even halfway through the workout yet. We still got a lot on this list. Come on, all the way up, all the way down. It's not a race. Focus on technique.
Man, look, bro. How only 11% of y'all that watched my last video subscribe? And almost 90% of y'all ain't hit that sub button? What's going on, man? Look, if y'all enjoy my videos and my channel, go ahead and hit that sub button, man. We trying to hit 10K, y'all. Help your boy out, please. But anyways, I love y'all. Let's get back to this video.
What is up, y'all? Welcome to my first episode. Now look, I gotta do some college shopping since this is my last weekend before I head out. So I figured I could just take y'all with me and give y'all a proper introduction. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now. My story is unlike any other ones y'all heard. So let me fill y'all in. The guy y'all saw helping me train in the intro was actually my dad. He was a first-round draft pick back in 2002 as a quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. And he had actually became a legend. And when he retired, we packed up and moved to River Oaks out here in Houston. And this is where him and my mom gathered together and opened up a private school, where my mom, Regina Neighbors, would be the principal. My dad, Marcel Neighbors, was of course the head football coach. And then there was me, Omar J. Neighbors, where I would spend all 4 years of my high school career, right here at Mandel Academy, named after my dad's old quarterback coach. Now, normally when it's a new school, it could take a few years for them to get their name out there with sports. But with Mandel Academy, that was not the case at all. With everybody knowing who the head coach was, within the first year of the school opening, the football roster was filled with all 3, 4, and 5 stars. I mean, we was on IMG level, and I was the starting quarterback. And man, knowing that them scouts was gonna be at every single game, after hearing how this new school was taking over, I was definitely putting on a show night in and night out. Y'all seen from the intro how hard my dad is on me when it come to training. I could truly say all that hard work paid off. I mean, I guess it was expected of me to be a star having a cheat code as a father. But man, I was on that field every night displaying everything, showing all the scouts what they wanted to see. And of course, throughout my high school career, I was pulling in all types of D1 offers. I'm talking about offers from Bama, Oregon, Oklahoma, Texas, Michigan, you name it, I had it. So me being an arrogant rich kid, in my mind, I'm thinking nothing could go wrong. But things really took a hard, dark turn. So look, y'all know my dad is an ex-NFL legend and made multi-million. We was living on the rich side of Houston. Rightfully so, he was very strict on where I could go in Houston, and he tried to keep me as far away from the bad parts as possible. But one night when my parents was on vacation, it was a little, trying to holler at your boy. So I took it upon myself to take a trip down to 3rd Ward, Sunnyside, where she lived. And that decision was the worst one I could have made. And not only did I pull up to the hood, I ended up deciding to stay the night. And as y'all can see, I was knocked out. But Shawty was plotting. She was waiting for me to go to sleep. And as y'all can see, she pulled that phone out and she started contacting somebody. And it ain't take long for bro to pull up. Now, obviously, they was trying to rob me. Knowing that I'm a rich kid, starting to make a lot of noise in the city. Like I said, this was supposed to be a robbery, but I started hearing footsteps while I was asleep. And the moment I started to open my eyes, the robber got scared and let off shot. And I ended up getting hit in my right arm, the one I used to throw touchdowns. And while I was laying in that hospital bed, I had plenty of things running through my mind. My first thing was wondering if I'd be able to play football again. Then I was thinking about my parents. Yeah, man, it was just a lot to handle. And the worst part about it all is that it was right before my senior season. But on the bright side, the only damage those bullets left was a couple broken bones. So it only took me some months before I could start rehab. Now about those offers, I did lose quite a few. Cause you know the coaches want you to be healthy and at your best. But they wasn't all off the table. See, I had it narrowed down to BYU, Minnesota, and Iowa. And out of those schools, I chose to commit to Minnesota. Your boy is a Golden Gopher. So now that y'all are all caught up, y'all can truly follow me along with my journey. But hey man, we out here in Minnesota getting ready for the first game, and the quarterback coach and the head coach both asked me the same question. How was my arm? And although I do feel back to 100% health, I had to lie to him and tell him that I forgot all about what happened. But during our first practice, man, I showed out and I felt like my old self again. Y'all know college and high school is two completely different levels, but regardless, I'm ready to put on the show. First game of the season, man, and I'm more than prepared and hyped up. Hey, I'm really just hoping this O-line can block for me, because in high school I had about 6 seconds in the pocket. But hey, let me tell y'all, man, being in this college crowd, the environment is like no other. And for the first game of the season, we going up against North Carolina, and I'm ready to get this game started. First play of the game, got the halfback in motion. Coach said he wanted me to get warmed up early in the game. So we start off passing, and I hit my receiver on the slant across the middle and got my first little passing yard. But let me tell y'all right now, playing quarterback on Heisman is dang near next to impossible. But as for right now, we carving up that defense. On the 2nd and 1, I make a freshman mistake of not hitting my check down and take the sack for a loss of 12 yards. But players make plays, and I see my guy Jackson on his corner to step on the defense, and we get a first down. 3rd and 13, we got everybody on goals. I air it up to my big-time receiver, Williams, and place that one right in the bucket for our first touchdown of the game, my first passing touchdown in college. After showing off that type of accuracy, and my arm is definitely back to 100%. So we up 7, UNC don't score, but on this 3rd and 14, I see nobody open, so I take off, and I just need a few more yards for that first down, and I'ma get it. Later that drive on the 3rd and 3, I'm dropping back, but that defense came too fast, and they get the sack. They still don't score. I catch my receiver on the right side and deliver a dot to get us that first down and more. We had a 3rd and 12, and as I watch this back, we got a guy open across the middle, but I put up a bomb downfield, and it winds up incomplete. Backed up in our own end zone, we up 10-0. We start to change that field position, getting first down after first down. Follow that up with another one to my tight end. Very next play, I end up showing off my accuracy and composure, getting popped as I deliver a pass, but it's still on the money. We getting in that field quick. On that last drive, I had missed my guy across the middle. This time I see him and deliver a dot to him for another touchdown. I'm having a decent game. Coming back from the half, we up 17-0 in good field position, and I end up switching the play up. Coach was probably wondering what I was doing, but it ended up working to perfection because I seen exactly what I was looking for. Deliver a heater and get us right there outside the red zone. After a great play, we got a wide receiver screen. The defense was reading that to perfection, and they got the interception.
He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
So luckily they still don't score. On the 2nd down, I'm getting back to work throwing another dot for a first down. But on the 3rd and 7, I drop back and end up getting hit as I throw, and then winds up incomplete. UNC having trouble putting any points on the board. In the next drive, I end up catching my receiver across the middle for a good gain. 3rd and 8, and I try to catch my receiver right in front of the first down mark, but he can't hold on to it, so we're going to have to punt. A minute left in the 4th, and they finally scored with it being 7-20. But I want more points as I deliver a dot to my tight end, and he's going to take this up to the end zone for my 3rd passing touchdown of the game. So the freshman quarterback is able to lead the team to victory with the score being 7-26. It's crazy, I didn't even know if I'd be able to make it to the field again. But we out here getting dubs in college. And I ended up winning player of the game with 260 passing yards for 3 touchdowns. Game number 2 of the season, man. As y'all know, we just came off a dub, looking to take another one up against FCS East. Now, this should be an easy one, but I don't want to speak too soon. They got the ball first and scored a field goal, but on our first play, I deliver a dot to my guy across the middle for that first down and more. Very next play, I deliver a dot to my boy Spencer on the end route, and he gonna take this one up past the first down. 2nd and 10, I drop back, scramble out the pocket a little bit, and find a receiver downfield and deliver a dot, getting this inside that red zone. On the 2nd and goal, instead of running it, we're gonna put it in the air, and I see my guy Williams in front of the end zone deliver that pass, and he gets into that end zone for our first touchdown of the game. The score remains 3-7. We had a 3rd and 6. I put Jackson on the corner route and deliver a bomb downfield. He's able to bring that one in for that first down. And a few plays later, we're trying to get in that end zone. I see a receiver downfield with a step on the defense and deliver it, and he's brought down in the red zone.
They make the stop at the 5-yard.
That very next play, I roll out the pocket and the defense is after me. I'm trying my hardest to buy time. Eventually, I just have to settle and throw it away.
He just threw it away. The last thing you make.
Next play, I end up receiving a bad snap, but we turn this into goal as I find the receiver wide open, left alone for our second touchdown of the game.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing.
Coming back from halftime, who would have thought this FCS school would actually make it a game, and the score is 10-14 as I get us 1 yard outside the first. But we carving that zone defense up, and I catch another receiver wide open in the middle for a big gain.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big.
2nd and 14 after a failed run play. I'm having trouble finding the open receiver, and I just take off, getting us in a manageable field position before being brought down. And on the 3rd and 5, they leave a hole straight up the seam, so I'm going to take that as well. Take off one tackle and slide.
Picks up the first.
In the very next play, I drop back and see my slot receiver open. Throw it to him, and he takes us all the way up for a touchdown, giving us our 3rd of the game.
Touchdown, Golden Gopher. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slow.
Very first play of this drive with the score being 10-21. I see my receiver downfield, got to step on his defender, and I deliver a bomb, taking us no time to get into that end zone for my 4th passing touchdown of the game.
Offense gets the job done.
Score is now 10-28, and my receiver in the slot got a quick first step as I find him open downfield again. We starting to pull away with my 5th passing touchdown of the game.
Thumping has commenced.
10-35, the offense is flowing as I deliver another completion for another nice amount of yards. It was a close game for a while, but we ended up pulling away with the score being 10-41, grabbing our 2nd win of the season, headed off to a great start.
Offense, defense, and special
And I will win player of the game with 309 passing yards for 5 touchdowns. Starting to turn it up a notch.
right from the opening kickoff.
2-0 going on a small winning streak. The boy coming off a great game, and we going up against the Nevada Wolfpack, planning to grab our 3rd win in a row. Second play of the game, we had a 2nd and 10. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the check down, putting us at a 3rd and 4. Very next play to get that first down, I drop back and hit Spencer, and he's wide open. He take this one all the way up the field before being knocked out, close to the 20. Later that drive, we facing the 3rd and 6, and I'm thinking I should have just ran. This pass gets broken up. Score is 0-3. I'm gonna hit my tight end on the check down, getting us 1 yard short of a first. Getting closer and closer to that end zone, I throw a dot to Jackson. He make a nice dive and catch. But before you know it, we facing a 3rd and 12, but I see my guy open on a corner route, and he grabs us our first touchdown of the game.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
This guy's been an absolute.
So they don't go down and score, making it 0-10. And I see my receiver on the outside got a step, and I let it fly right before the pressure gets to me for our 2nd touchdown of the game.
Touchdown, Golden Gopher.
Score is now 7-17 with 2 minutes left in the 2nd. We trying to get another score on that board before halftime as I deliver a dot.
Job working.
In the very next play, Spencer would be open in the corner route again as I would throw for another touchdown.
Minnesota. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
24-7, the first play of this drive. Our receiver on the outside gets a step on his defender, which leaves him wide open for this bomb downfield as we get another touchdown on that board. 25 seconds left in the half, with the score being 7-31. I'm still putting the ball in the air, and we picking up big time yards. Coming back from halftime, we had a 2nd and 12. See that defense trying to get to me, but I deliver a dot, getting us up past that first down. 30 seconds left in the 3rd. We had a 2nd and 9. I drop back and deliver a bomb before being tackled. He's able to bring that one in and take this one up the field.
At the 40, there we go. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it.
After that play, I was notified that I had already hit over 1,000 yards in 3 games. A few plays later, we in the 4th quarter. I roll out, trying to find an open receiver, and I spot one open in the end zone, throw it his way, and he's able to bring that one in for another touchdown.
And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more on
We whooping on Nevada 7-38, and I scramble out the pocket on this one. As I try to slide, I get stood up. They pop the ball out for a fumble, and what makes it worse is that he scoops it up, and ain't nobody able to catch him as he makes his way all the way to their end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Nevada. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
but we will be able to take this win with the score being 45-14, man. Minnesota looking good this year. We on a hot streak and we just got to keep it going. And I will win player of the game with 462 passing yards and 5 touchdowns, and a crazy 76.7 completion rate.
Work hard in practice and
Man. Look, y'all, a couple things I did not expect is first, all the tests and schoolwork we gotta do. I mean, I knew it would be a lot, but dang, they ain't even let us ease into it. And another thing that I didn't expect was how many 10s is on this campus. I mean, y'all know I attend college in Minnesota. I didn't know what type of girls they had out here, but it was one of them specifically that I had to get down on. I mean, we gonna get to that a little bit later. But anyways, after putting 3 good wins together, I'm starting to get noticed on campus. I mean, watch what happened earlier.
Hey, who that quarterback, ain't it?
Yeah, that's me. What's up?
Bro, you cooking for real. I've been popping out to every game.
Hey, I appreciate that for real.
Well, look, bro, me and my dogs be throwing the latest parties on campus. I think you should pop out. You can't miss out on this one.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if I can do that one, bro. I gotta be sharp for this weekend's game for sure. I can't be slipping up.
No, I already know. And if you ain't trying to go, that's cool, but ain't nobody gonna make you drink or nothing. I mean, you need to have a good time.
Nah, you right. I don't drink or smoke anyway, so I might pop out. I don't know if I'm gonna stay too long, but I might show my face though.
I bet. I'm gonna catch you.
Now look, in the household I grew up in, I had very few opportunities to even hang out with my friends. See, my pops was always strict on me perfecting my craft for my free time. But now that I'm out here on my own, making my own decisions, I figured one party ain't gonna hurt nobody. So as y'all heard, I told him I would pop out.
That look like a brand new booty, how you did that? You got face stones and over watch you, how you did that? You hear some skeletons in your closet, why you did that? How you yelling slash, how I kill a cat, yeah, hopping around in the two to make back pillows in the...
So as y'all just seen, your boy definitely had fun. Some might say a little bit too much fun. I got a little tipsy, I ain't gonna lie. But look, I had to get back right quick. Not only cause we had a game this week, but also I had me a little date set up with something decent. Man, look, just like any other girl, she had me waiting outside for a little bit. I ain't tripping cause I feel like it was worth the wait. Cause when she came around that corner, homeboy, I started sweating, I got so nervous, but I had to play it cool. On the car ride there, we chopped it up a little bit. You know, all the basics, how was your day and all that. But when we got to the food joint, that's when we really started talking. I mean, we stayed for about another hour after the tab was already paid. So to me, everything was going great. But of course, I had to ask her how this went.
Yeah, I had a great night. I really enjoyed myself. And I hope you have a great game. Y'all better win.
My first college party, check. A successful date, check. Now all I need to do to make this week complete is go out there and lead my team to a victory. Y'all boys, we are currently undefeated with a 3-0 record. My team believe in a freshman quarterback as we looking to take our 4th dub. In our 4th game of the season, we up against ranked number 23, Iowa. So we do get the ball first and we start this one off with a handoff, and Taylor is gonna take this one up for 5 yards, leaving us at a 2nd and 5. We end up facing a 3rd and 3, only needing 3 yards, and I hit my tight end right in his hands, but he ended up dropping it. He ended up putting 3 on that board and start the next drive in good field position. I'm having trouble finding somebody open, but it's a good thing I'm not one-dimensional. I get out that pocket, hit a spin move, and I'm shoved into the end zone for our first touchdown of the game. So we up 10-0, but we start this drive off in bad field position. We gonna hand it off and try to give ourselves some breathing room. And on the 3rd and 10, my outside receiver had a step, but I end up taking it for the scramble, and I do not get enough. Our defense is able to hold him to only a field goal. I sense that pressure coming and scramble out the pocket and deliver a dot to get us that first down. Fake the handoff, and now I'm sitting back in the pocket, letting the play develop. That defense is headed towards my way, but I get rid of it right before I get hit and complete it to my tight end. Going through my progressions, I see a lot of green field before I see an open receiver, so I'm going to showcase my speed once again, getting to the outside and cutting up the field, being brought down close to the 20.
This is a game you've got to turn into.
And on the 3rd and 16, I do the same thing, but this time it does not work. Score is 13-6, trying to at least get a field goal before halftime. And I catch Spencer open, unbothered across the middle for a big gain. Last play of the half, I'm trying to get something to work, so I air it out downfield. But that pass gets broken up. Our second possession coming back from halftime, not wound up in the way we wanted to, I get sacked. On that 3rd down, I see I'm getting met with pressure again off the snap. I scramble out to get a better angle and deliver a dot, getting us that first down and more.
And he almost ran away from everything.
They playing zone, so I know it's going to be a soft spot in the middle of the defense, and it is. I throw for another completion. Very next play, I catch a receiver open across the right. I should have gave him a better pass, but he's able to adjust and bring this one up the field. We end up facing a 3rd and 4, and I throw a heater to Jackson. He can't hold on to it through the contact. They go down and score another field goal, making it 16-9. I scramble out the pocket, hit my receiver on the right for a gain of 11. First play of the 4th quarter, I'm going to keep working the middle of that field because it's open, and I connect with my receiver, getting us down close to the 30. 3rd and 8, I keep making the same mistake I did all game. Trying to scramble, and I get sacked. Crunch time, and we at a 3rd and 6. I see they looking to get another sack. I scramble out to the right, looking for any open receiver, and I found one, and that's that 1st down and more. Before you know it, we had another 3rd down, 3rd and 10. But I get rid of it before being hit, and it is completed down the sideline. 1st and goal, we got Spencer on the slant, and he is wide open for our 2nd touchdown of the game, making it too late for Iowa to even have a chance to come back. We would go on to win this rivalry matchup and the battle for Floyd of Rosedale. I don't know what that is, but we won. The final score was 16-23. Now this next matchup is going to be a tough one, so we're going to have to lock in. But I did win player of the game with 206 passing yards for 2 touchdowns.
This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Little gets the blood boiling. Why like a rivalry game?
Y'all see where we at, man. We going up against number 11 ranked Michigan. After our win against Iowa, we end up being ranked number 22. We start off with a read option. That does not go as planned as we lose a yard. In 11, I got my running back coming out the backfield up against the linebacker, and he was wide open, giving us some good yards. We go with that handoff again, and this time it works. He nearly broke one, and we starting to get this drive rolling. 3rd and goal with a final chance of scoring our 1st drive. I roll out and hit my big tight end, and he gets us our 1st touchdown of the game, putting us up early against Michigan. They go down and score 2, and we end up facing the 3rd and 13. With everyone being covered, I have to scramble, but I'm not able to get enough. They score again, making it 14-7. I get a bad snap, but I'm still able to catch my receiver across the middle. He brings it in for a 1st down and more. Playing against a team like Michigan, you barely have any time in the pocket. I only need a little bit as I deliver a dot to Williams on the corner. The very next play, I see that defense is coming, so I'll roll out to the right, and looking downfield, I see an open receiver. He's able to bring that one in and get us inside the 20.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one.
Putting some plays together, and this is the very next play. Much like the last one, I roll out to the right, and I throw a complete bullseye for another touchdown. Tying the game up at 14. Coming back from halftime, we had a 2nd and 9. We handed off, and my boy is able to break another one for a big chunk. I don't know what it is, but I ain't getting no blocks on the left, which is why I keep being forced to roll out to the right. As of right now, it's still working. 3rd and 6, I drop back and see the defense is coming. I finally get rid of it, and it's completed for that 1st down. 3rd and goal, trying to make something happen. I get met with a pass rush again. I'm forced to throw it away. Coach said we going for it. I deliver a dot to the end zone, hit him right in his chest, but he dropped it. We up 17-14, but Michigan is on it now. And I nearly throw an interception, but thank God he dropped it. So they go up 21-17, and I hit my check down.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Spencer.
Before you know it, we facing a 3rd and 4, but I get out a short pass, get us that 1st down and a little bit more. Rolling out to the right again, I see another open receiver, so I'm throwing it his way, and he's able to bring that one in. 3rd and 13, I'm not able to get rid of the ball quick enough, leaving us at a 4th and 13. We down to 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Coach said, go for it. I'm looking to throw it. I end up seeing a gap, and I take off, put him in the spin cycle, and take off for that 1st down. 1st and 10, I'm going to drop back and hit my receiver out of the slot. And on the 2nd and 3, I fake the handoff, scanning the field, and end up delivering a pass to the tight end. He take this one up the field, almost getting into that end zone. 2nd and goal, I'm going to hand it off to my halfback and let him do the rest, putting us back in the driver's seat, making the score 23-21.
What a great job by
Us and our crowd started celebrating too quick. They went down and scored immediately, making it 28-24. I'm trying anything to get us downfield. That winds up incomplete. And on the 2nd and 10, the O-line is holding up enough for me to find somebody. I'll put a bomb in the air. And my boy comes down with it, down inside the 20. But only 30 seconds left on the clock, man.
Make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
First down from the 18, I'll roll out to the right again, see a receiver open in the end zone and put up a nice pass. On a chance to score, he is not able to grab this one. 3rd and 10 with 14 seconds left on the clock. I can't see nobody open quick enough, so I take off for the scramble, and all I'm focused on is getting that first down, able to get it. 3 seconds left and the crowd is going crazy. I put one in front of my tight end, but he is not able to get that, making us lose the game. Man, these close losses hurt, especially because we put together a miracle drive at the end just for an incomplete pass in the end zone. But the final score was 24-28, and we ain't gonna let this stop us. We just gotta get back right. 6th game of the season, coming off of a hard loss, as y'all know, and we ain't getting no type of break. Facing 3 ranked teams back-to-back, and the 3rd one being USC, ranked number 23. But we looking to get things back on track. We start this one with a handoff, and he's able to get us 8 yards off the bat. First down, a few plays later, I'm instantly met with a pass rush, and I'm forced to get rid of it. 3rd and 8, I roll out a little bit, but I see my slot receiver open, throw his way, and he's able to bring this up inside the 20. But on the 2nd and 13, they playing zone. It was soft across the middle, and I deliver a dot to get us into that end zone for our first touchdown of the game.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm.
They go down and score a field goal, making it 3-7. On the 3rd and 10, I can't find nobody open, so I scramble out the pocket. I'm going to be able to have enough room to get that first down and more. Stepping out right before the 40. Later, we end up facing the 3rd and 7. I get rid of it to my receiver on the slant. The DB reaches out, and he's able to break that one up. They go up 10-7, and I try to get it to my tight end, but I do not see that backer, and it winds up intercepted. They do score off that interception, making it 17-7, but I connect with a receiver on a corner route. The very next play, I drop back. I'm scanning the field, and I see Spencer across the left side and deliver a dot to him. 1st and 10 at the 15. They try to press my receiver on the outside to the left, but he beats the DB up the line immediately. I float one to him for our 2nd touchdown of the game, making it 13-17. And I Ben knew he's definitely going to be one of my favorite targets. The only bad thing is he a senior. Score being 17-14, we trying to take that lead. I find Jackson open again for a first down and more. Before you know it, we facing the 3rd and 7. I get met with pressure immediately, trying to roll out and make something happen, but it's too late, putting us at a 4th down. Score is tied 17-17. Another 3rd down. I get it out to my check down, and somehow he can't hold on to it, leaving us at a 4th down again. So we go up 20-17. I hand it off to Taylor, and he's able to make something happen with this one. And on the 2nd and 4, I would hit my halfback on the flat. He catches it, bringing us at a 3rd and inches. And on the very next play, looking to get that first down, who else would I find open except Jackson, as he gets us that first down and moves us up to the 30. 2nd and 10, I would hit my tight end. He getting us closer to that end zone. And on this 3rd and 11, coach wanted to run it, but I switched it to a pass play, which worked to perfection as I found Spencer for another touchdown, making it hard for USC to come back. We win a close game against USC with the score being 24-27. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, we look like we're gonna be a real good team this season. Just some small things we gotta fix, and we're gonna be on the roll. Now one player of the game with 178 passing yards and 3 touchdowns.
We're gonna go out and beat this team. We're better.
I mean, where the f should I really even start? I got hoes that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my niggas across the street living large. Thinking back to the fact that they dead, thought my raps wasn't facts till they sat with the bars. I got 2 phones, one need a charge. Yeah, they twins, I could tell they apart. I got big packs coming on the way. I got big stacks coming, I can say. I got Lil Max with me, he the way. It's a big gap between us in the game. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my money in the crib. When I die, I put my money in a grave. I really gotta put a couple niggas in their place. Really just slapped every nigga in a race. I really might tap realest nigga on my face. Lil CC, let it slap with the bass. I used to save hoes with a mask in a cave. Now I'm like, nah, love, I'm good, go away. Ain't about to die.
What is up, y'all, man? Welcome back to my third episode. I know y'all noticing something very obvious, which is the scenery. Now, yes, I did have to move, and I had a very good reason for it. My dad helped me get a new crib out here in the country of Minnesota, and I ain't gonna lie, it's way more peaceful out here, and it's more safe. And the reason I say that is because, I mean, I was living off campus, and one day after practice, I get back to the crib, everything was wiped out. Man, who would have thought you'd get robbed in Minnesota? But hey, that's what happened to me. So in order to keep myself and all my belongings safe, I had to make that transition and get myself a new spot. And at first, I didn't want to live in a crib in the middle of nowhere by myself, but that wasn't even the case. I mean, of course, I live by myself technically, but I'm barely alone thanks to Harmony. Y'all know, this the girl I went on a date with in my last episode. She been keeping me company here at my new spot. But as y'all can see, man, I've been having a lot going on throughout the week. I've been trying to clear my mind so I can be ready for our next game. I mean, we already took one L, and I ain't looking to take another one throughout the whole season, so that means I'm gonna have to be on point.
The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sport. The Rose Bowl in Pasco on the road. That's when you prove you belong.
Game number 7 of the season, we're going up against UCLA. As y'all can see, after beating USC, we were ranked number 21. Looking to keep moving up those rankings. After getting 2 yards on a handoff, we're at a 2nd and 8. And I see my receiver coming across the middle. I deliver a dot. He's able to take this one up to the 40. UCLA is sitting on these handoffs.
Looking for a physical attack.
Very next play, I fake the handoff and roll out to the left, scanning the field for an open receiver, and I get rid of it to the tight end right before that pressure gets to me. Going back to the handoff, and this time it actually worked. He set up with some great blocks and take this one up more than 10 yards. We go straight back to the run game. Halfback is going to break it off to the outside, getting downfield and nearly scoring a touchdown. But there is a flag, and most likely this will be getting brought back.
There is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
And now we facing the 1st and 20, and I get outside that pocket, scrambling to the right side of the field, and I catch a receiver downfield wide open. He puts us right there at the same spot. We end up facing the 3rd and goal, and I hit my tight end and nearly throw an interception. We had to settle for that field goal, and luckily they don't score. On the 2nd and 11, I roll out, but the defense is right there in my face, and I'm forced to get rid of it. And on that 3rd and 11, the pocket is collapsing quick, and I go down with the sack. So the game is now tied at 3. I see Spencer across the middle again. He's going to be able to turn this into a big game with a 1st down and more.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for
2nd and 5, going through my progressions, I end up hitting my check down. He brings this one in and gets us up to the 30. 2nd and 10, I see Elijah downfield again. That boy been cooking. He been open all night, and I deliver another dot to him, getting us at a 1st and goal. But before you know it, we facing a 3rd and goal again. And I'm able to get rid of it to a tight end right there at the goal line, but he does not get enough. Coach said, let's go for it, and we need points on that board, so I just take that open gap to get myself into the end zone for our 1st touchdown of the game. Score is 10-3 with 1:30 left on the clock, and I see Jackson open downfield deliver a bomb, and this right in the bucket as he's able to get us our 2nd touchdown of the game. And that was the 1st play of the drive, man.
That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
17-3 with 30 seconds left in the half. I roll out to the right and hit Jackson. He bring this in and take it up past the 40.
Got a man. It's Jackson.
Very next play, I drop back and hit Spencer on a slant. But with 10 seconds left, I try to take off myself and end up getting sacked. Coming back from halftime, we had a 2nd and 9. I roll out, and I'm able to find Elijah Spencer again for another big game. On the 3rd and 9, I drop back and I lead my receiver too much, and that winds up getting picked off, and they get that ball back in good field position. The score is now 17-10, and on this 3rd and 9, I drop back and throw up a prayer, which winds up incompleted. Late in the 3rd quarter, the score still remains 17-10, and I throw a bullet to Spencer again for another big completion. 2nd and 13 after taking a sack, I hit Jackson on a slant, and he does what he does, giving us a big chunk of yard. Very next play, we start off faking the handoff. I'm looking to get us in that end zone, and guess who was downfield? Elijah Spencer to come down with another nice grab, putting us at a 1st and goal. We got to start capitalizing off this field position. On a 2nd and goal, I roll out to the right, and it's almost a sack, but I deliver a straight laser to my tight end for another touchdown.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make...
So we would get the ball back and drain out the clock, and we win this game with the score being 24-17. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, the Minnesota Golden Gophers looking real good. I would go on to win player of the game with 329 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Hopefully we can start up a new win streak. But that is not going to be easy because we are facing another good opponent, which is Maryland with a 5-2 record. We are ranked number 14, so let's just hope we can keep climbing up the ranks. Maryland got the ball first and didn't score, and here we are in bad field position, going with a handoff, and our halfback is able to get us some good breathing room. Very next play, I fake the handoff and drop back and find Jackson wide open. Of course, he gonna catch that and we get a nice chunky yard.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage.
With that completion, I've thrown over 2,000 yards this season. We end up facing a 3rd and 11, and I try to hit Jackson right on his break. The defense is able to swat that one away, forcing us to punt the ball off. The score is still 0-0, and Maryland's defense got us facing the 3rd and 10. I'm able to hit my receiver open across the left, that 1st down. Back to a 3rd and 10. I'm taking too long letting the play develop, and I end up getting rid of it, forcing us to punt once again. Maryland puts the first points on the board with the score being 7-0. While I can't find nobody open, I just scramble and pick up some good yards. Very next play, I will deliver a quick pass to my halfback in the flat. He's able to work his way upfield and get us that 1st down. We got to figure out how to get out of these 3rd down situations. Here we are again on a 3rd and 6. I scramble out and have to get rid of it. We face yet another scoreless drive. They put another score on the board, making it 14-0. I can't find the open receiver, so I just scramble again and almost get us that 1st down, but get out a yard short. And then I would hit my check down for the 1st. Very next play, I'm starting to turn it up a notch. They leave an open lane straight up the middle, and of course I'm going to take that, spin out of 1 tackle, and fight for that 1st down. Coming back from halftime, the score is still 14-0, but I found Elijah Spencer open, and he's going to bring this one in and get us a nice amount of yards. Very next play, I fake the handoff, drop back, and I see Jackson wide open again for another big game. And if we want to have a chance to win, we got to score on this drive, and it's looking good so far. A few plays later, I'm having a hard time finding the open receiver, so I scramble out to get a better angle, deliver a beam downfield before stepping out that winds up a touchdown. Of course, by one of our best receivers, Jackson. Hey, and that's exactly what we needed to get back in this game, and me and Jackson is able to deliver. So if they don't score, making it a 1-touchdown game, this drive is starting off rough. I get hit the first play, then I throw an incompletion. And on that 3rd and 10, the pocket is collapsing, so I get out of there. It looked promising at first, but I'm not able to get that 1st down. But we did go for it, and we got it, giving us another chance to score. And on this 3rd and 10, I scramble out and deliver a pass to my halfback, grabbing us that 1st down and more.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his...
And on the very next play, we take the snap, looking for an open receiver. But I see an open lane first, so I take that and get us our 2nd touchdown of the game, tying it up late in the 3rd quarter.
What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't...
They go down and kick a field goal, making it 17-14. I complete a short pass for 2 yards. On the 3rd and 8, I gotta find something, so I scramble out to the right side, and I see Spencer starting to make his way back to the ball, but it's not enough, putting us at a 4th and 8. So we're able to get back on the field with 1 minute and 42 seconds left. All we need is a field goal. While I can't find nobody open, I take off for the scramble, but end up losing 2 yards. On that 2nd and 12, we at least need to get to the 30, and I might have got it all back with this one, delivering a complete dot to my receiver down the field, getting us inside the 30. We already in field goal position, 1:20 left on the clock. We trying to get 6, so I scramble out the pocket and deliver another dot, getting us close to the 10. Very next play, trying to get into that end zone now, and I see my tight end wide open, unbothered for another touchdown, getting us that lead late in the 4th quarter. Man, we was down 14-0 at halftime.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of...
But we made the mistake of scoring too soon, and the score is now 24-21. Maryland is up. And now left with 20 seconds, we're trying to make something happen. I deliver a dot in the middle of the field, bringing us up to the 50-yard line. Trying to at least get inside the 30 with 13 seconds left. I got a wide open receiver, and somehow I throw it too low. Coach wasn't calling the timeout, so I had to. Now I hit Spencer in the middle of the field. Hitting us right there at the 30 should be enough for a field goal. So we tie that game up, and now we're in overtime. A real tight game with Maryland. On that first down, I end up faking a handoff, and I get sacked. Second down, and I'm met with a vicious pass rush again, but I'm able to get rid of it to Jackson, putting us at a 3rd and 4. Maryland defense knew this was a chance to get us off the field. Now I'm forced to throw up anything, winds up incomplete, and we have to play it safe and kick the field goal. And in this close game, we're not able to come out on top, losing our second game of the season with the score being 30-27.
Watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses.
Champaign, Illinois, home to the
Coming off of another hard loss, man, with the record of 6-2, we're facing Illinois. And after losing that game, we're still ranked, but we're ranked number 20 now. But Illinois only won 2 games so far, so this should be a breeze. Very first play of the game, somehow I throw it too low. And on second down, I drop back and hit the check down for a gain of 3. Third down, and Williams has been silent the last 2 games. He's going to make up for it as I hit him on a slant. And now it's just a foot race downfield. And he's up to the 20, 10, and gets into that end zone for our first touchdown of the game on the first drive of the game. The defense was able to stop Illinois' offense. The score remains 7-0. I hit Elijah Spencer on the slant. 2nd and 12, I do not find nobody open, and I'm getting met with a lot of defense, forcing me to get rid of it. And on this 3rd and 12, I drop back and hit the check down, and he's able to bring this up for some extra yards, but he has stopped 2 yards short of the first down. The score is still 7-0, and I roll out to the right side, and I see Williams open again, grabbing us that first down and making another big-time play. 2nd and 12, after losing yards on a read option, I deliver a heater across field to Elijah Spencer, and he comes down with it, bringing us up to the 20. I'm starting to realize I got a pretty solid receiving core as I hit Jackson across the middle on the slant, and we end up facing the 3rd and goal. I start rolling out to the right, and I'm thinking about hitting Williams right there. I decide to scramble and run myself in for another touchdown, putting us up 2 scores against Illinois.
They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
Starting this drive backed up in our own end zone with the score being 14-0. Instead of running it in his field position, we decided to put it in the air. And it was a close call, but I deliver it to Jackson, but he ends up fumbling it. And Illinois recovers in good field position.
Just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets.
And due to that good field position, they end up scoring, making it 14-7. On a 1st and 10, I immediately drop back, giving myself time to let the play develop and deliver a bomb downfield, getting us up to the 30-yard line. 40 seconds left in the half. I decide to get out that pocket again. I take this one up for a good scramble, as the defense does not get to me till I make it to the 10-yard line. Very next play, trying to get some extra points on that board before half. Now I find a wide open Jackson for another touchdown, making it 20-7. Start of the 3rd quarter, I'm having trouble finding the open receiver, so I end up scrambling once again, getting us up past the first down and more before being brought down. Coach realized that I'm cooking on the ground. He calls a read option, which I keep it, tricking the defense and taking off for a good chunk before being brought down past the 40.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
A few plays later at a 2nd and 4, I start to climb up in the pocket, see that defense is coming, so I scramble out to the left, pick up that first down, and slide inside the 10. I literally ran this whole drive, and they leave another gap open, which I'm able to pick up 6 yards with this one. And it's only right to go with that read option as I decide to keep it, get us our 4th touchdown of the night and my 2nd on the ground.
And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Score is now 28-7. I climb up in the pocket and hit one of my favorite targets, Elijah Spencer, and he takes himself for a huge gain.
Miserable day trying to solve the riddle.
Later that drive, we end up facing the 3rd and 2. And I see my tight end across the left and deliver a dot on him for the first down. Very next play, I would hit my halfback in the flat, and he got a wide open lane, and he gonna take it, getting us up inside the 10. And I finish off this drive with a dot to my halfback for another touchdown.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Minnesota. And the pummeling has started.
The So of course we end up taking that dub against Illinois with the score being 35-14. Yeah, I know this is a game we were supposed to win, but we really look good out there. We might go far this season. And I win player of the game with 286 passing yards and 5 total touchdowns. And an 83.3 completion rate. I just had a great game. And this is where I'll be ending the video at. I don't know if y'all noticed yet, but I'm trying to make these episodes longer. And so far, y'all are loving the series. I'm gonna need y'all to come back for my next episode. But be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And with that being said, we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Money, hold up, gotta, cuddle, ladder. Order, dollars, quarters, wrist, water, reach, water, bitch, on wanna, come on, hold on, hey, I'm a stoner.